Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. The hash rate is going absolutely through the roof. 782 petahashes. Man, we're on the way to 1 exahash. It's never been this high when I've been online. You can see the price is about 16.6 cents. And here you can see that hash rate is just absolutely going parabolic. More and more ASICs are coming online. And I saw someone thinks that in Russia, they legalize crypto mining, but it's still going to take some time for the people to get their ASIC machines if someone's going to decide to do ASICs. Plus, just because a country makes it illegal doesn't mean people aren't doing it. So, yeah, the hash rate's going absolutely through the roof. The Rust rewrite, probably still, I haven't looked in a couple of days, still about 96%. So that's basically been the same. Before we get into it further, could you please Mike Tyson the like and subscribe button? That comes to my next point. Ramen3649 said, bro, give it a rest with your Mike Tyson, the like button. We want to know about Kaspa. Sorry, but it takes like 2 seconds and I like it, is my response. And it's not about what you like, it's about what the viewers like. So I'm not worshiping. He says, I'm sure you'll get more views if you stop worshiping Mike Tyson on every video and straight to the Kaspa action. So I appreciate the feedback. Pretty much most YouTubers ask someone to like and subscribe at some point. For some reason, when I first started making videos, I just did Mike Tyson because that's just kind of a fun, creative way to ask people to like the subscribe button. And Mike Tyson, he hit people. So it's a lot of people say hit or smash, and he hit and smashed people with his fist. So it's not like I love Mike Tyson. It's just kind of a fun way to do that. But how about you let me know in the comment section if that bothers you or not. Maybe I can move it around so it's not so close to the beginning of the video. But I appreciate the feedback. Part of it is like I pretty much hardly don't make any money at doing this. So a lot of it, this is just like a labor of love and just a hobby. So somewhere I need to have a little bit of fun, but at the same time, I want to try to keep viewers happy. So just getting some feedback. I don't know how many people care about that. But anyways, that's that. But always appreciate the feedback. So Kaspa price 16.6 cents. Basically, we've been going sideways for a long time. The last year, it's been we jumped up to that 15 cents back at the end of sometime in November. But overall, a little bit of stairway up. The overall crypto market's been going sideways most of the year after the ETFs launched. No news since yesterday on Casplex. They're still just starting the small scale testing on testnet 10. So hopefully at the end of this month or maybe on sometime in September, that's a go. You got Kraken listing. I don't know why, and some people think it's possible that they didn't quite get the coloring right there on the Kaspa logo, but we'll forgive them. I don't know why someone would want to sell right now with all these tier one exchange listings and KRC20s. Now, I guess it makes a difference when you bought in. Now, if you bought in way back here and you needed to take some profit, or no one ever went broke taking profit, so never make someone feel bad for selling. But overall, there's so many things on the horizon, and the overall crypto market feels like at some point in September, October, November, it's going to start going north, and it'll go north pretty good. You can see the 24-hour mining. Kaspa is 1.3 million, Doge 1.5 million, Bitcoin about 27 million. And that's another thing when you come back to Kaspa, at some point, with this aggressive emission schedule, you need to have KRC20s and stuff like that making demand, because pretty soon, the miners' reward will go down and down. When the CEO of Marathon was talking, they've been mining October, so the hash rate, the rewards have been different, and they had a larger percentage of the hash rate probably back then. So the Fifth and wallet, no movement in the last 24 hours on those two wallets. It could potentially be some exchanges like Binance or Kraken. But, I do think that when you look at the U.S. deficit spending, that's what's going to drive people into digital assets. And that's why I think Bitcoin and Kaspa are the answer. We don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but you can see that in the 2023 fiscal schedule was at 1.6 trillion deficit. Let's just go back up here and double check that we got the right lines. Deficits in billions. So yeah, when you look at this, the last time was right here in 1998, 99, 2000, 2001. Those 4 year periods, which were the end of Bill Clinton and the start of George Bush, that was the last time the United States spent less money than they made. They had a surplus. And when you look at that, the then basically 9/11, a lot of forever wars started after in 2001. Since then, it's just been slowly increasing, and then you can see there's the financial crisis, so they had to print a bunch of money. Slowly, Obama started lowering the deficit each year, and then Trump came into office, and then it slowly started going back up. 665 billion, 779 billion, almost a trillion. Then obviously COVID, that was a big year, 3.1 trillion, 2.7 trillion, 1.3 trillion, and then back up. So it didn't completely just go all. You can understand with COVID, they printed a bunch of money. Still in 2021 was crazy high. And then you expect this year to be less than last year, but it's not, it's more. And I think no matter who is in office, they're going to have to print a bunch of money, with the defense, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and interest on the debt. It all ties back to Caspa because people are going to be looking for ways to put places to put their money. And I think digital assets is going to be one of the top places on a fixed supply. Um, Blockchain, BlockDAG, they're projecting that the interest on the debt is going to be $4 trillion in 2028. The next election, 1.5 on defense. So the dollar's going to be losing value. I don't think it's going to be hyperinflationary, and I don't, think that the dollar is necessarily going to lose reserve status in that time. But we are looking at some inflation, and that's why people want to hedge it. I'll see it sub 14 cents again. I like that you say you can Mike Tyson like and subscribe. It sets you apart from everyone who says you can. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for chiming in on that subject. I think maybe the middle ground is that is maybe just jump right into whatever I want to talk about, and then a little bit into the video. Maybe ask people to Mike Tyson like and subscribe button. I think I'm still gonna do it because I like it, but I think if it's not right off the bat, then maybe everyone won't mind. I don't know. Just throwing some ideas out there. If I just today I tried to put it off a little bit, just let it go, not in the very very first part of the video, but maybe talk a little bit about the hash rate or KRC20s or whatever I want, and then jump into it. But things take time because, like, say, now that it's legalized in Russia, you have more people wanting to get in. Well, they just can't buy the Kaspa miner and instantly have it. I guess maybe if they're lucky, they could get it hosted, and that still takes time. But it takes time to get those miners shipped to them. So you'll most likely maybe even seeing a larger hash rate growth. But yeah, I mean, we're going to be 1 exahash. I know that Davey was thinking October, but man, we might be hitting 1 exahash this month or September. I guess you can see what was it in a month? A month ago, it was 382. So basically July 11th, it was 382 exahash. So we've doubled. And so at that point, if that trend can continue, which I'm not saying it's going to, but if that trend continue, that means that September 11th, that we could potentially be around 1600 petahashes or 1.5 exahashes, which that would be pretty amazing. So I think Kaspa's doing some special things right now. There's just so many bullish things, and it just because bullish things happen, you look at Bitcoin, and as much as Kaspa is its own thing, and it also, can do its own price action. When the market is going down, Kaspa can go up. But you got Morgan Stanley offering the Bitcoin ETFs. A lot of big money trying to pour into the Bitcoin ETFs, and Kaspa is primed, especially if KRC20s come out and the market's still going sideways, which is what I hope. My hope is that this market, Bitcoin's still in the 60 to 70,000 range. We're still kind of chopping around. Kaspa is like 22 to 21, maybe 20, kind of right in that range. We're not that far from going back to 21. We're kind of this 2022 range. Um, Bitcoin's in the 60,000, maybe 70,000. And then that's when KRC 20s come out, and there's a lot of excitement and things are working good. And we push up to 16 or 17, 11, 17 range is not that big of a jump up. So that's kind of my hope. And then once you start getting up into that area, a lot of people have had their eyes on Chainlink, and Dot. I guess now people seem to be as interested. I mean, Shiba Inu is just a dumb meme coin, even though meme coins have some staying power. So then you're really getting up to where a lot of, I think the higher, just like everything, the higher it gets, the more serious people take it. And there'll probably be some more Bitcoin maxis that maybe think about diversifying a little bit and putting some into Kaspa. And then, miners might, probably, I mean, there's Bitcoin miners right now that are buying ASICs for Kaspa. We don't know which ones exactly, but, huge growth rate. Bitcoin's hash rate, I think, is all-time highs too. So, um, yeah, with Russia, maybe in another month or two, you'll see some Kaspa ASICs going online there. But China banned Bitcoin mining, and people are still mining there. So somehow people still figure out a way to do it, even if it's not legal. So people could be mining over there right now. Just more people will be mining. Once legal, then it's easier, and someone doesn't have to feel like they're taking a risk. So that's all I got for today. Quick video. This is the highest hash rate I've ever seen making a video, and usually it goes up a little bit higher. So I don't know, maybe it hit 800 petahashes. So we're getting real close to 1 exahash. You know, the price will follow the hash rate. You've seen that, and lots of bullish things with KRC 20, KII, Kraken listing. Binance is eventually going to list it. Oh yeah, I guess we'll just check the mining pool stats. I didn't check that today. We'll finish with checking the Kaspa mining pool stats. See, Binance is already up to number 7 now. See, they're like 12 that first day. I don't think they have any fees, so there's no fees. 13.87% petahashes. So they're growing. I mean, it's basically been so in a week they went from nothing to number 7 mining pool, 13.87 hash. So they're probably going to get up in here. I mean, they're going to get up above Ant Pool and probably K1 Pool, but definitely Ant Pool probably in the next couple of days. So the largest exchange has maybe the fastest growing mining pool. So between them and Kraken, and you look at maybe who's number 5 and who's number 7. I don't know if that's them. I know there's some speculation there. 406,000 addresses, that's growing. So I'm going to keep the Mike Tyson like idea. Ignore trolls with their petty nonsense-based criticism. Yeah, well, I appreciate you chiming in. I'm not sure they're really trying to troll. I just think that he feels like he just wants to get in the meat and potatoes. So I'll keep it, maybe mess around with when I say it in the video. But I appreciate you guys chiming in on that. So that's all I got for today. Bullish times, not financial advice, but no matter who is elected this next time, there's still going to be a deficit every year. The national debt is just going to get crazier. More people are going to be pushed into digital assets with a fixed supply, and I think Casp was primed to be there. I think it's a special project, and that's all I got for today. Stay bullish, and thanks for watching.